Oscar Rivas, nicknamed Kaboom, has actually signed for Top Rank now on a multi-fight deal. This is an interesting move by Top Rank and Oscar Rivas himself. Obviously, after his loss to Dillian White. Obviously, this is the obviously typical, Twitter announcement. Oscar Rivas signing for Top Rank. Oscar Rivas, who's obviously fought, has a 26 fights, one loss, 18 by KO, 18 wins by KO. Obviously, that one loss was to Dillian White, age 32. Obviously, based in Colombia. Colombia, obviously, he's from Colombia. Well, I don't think he's based in Colombia. I think he actually trains in Canada, but obviously he's Colombian. This is a little statement from Oscar Rivas himself. He says, "I'm very proud and excited to join forces with Top Rank. I thank Top Rank for believing in me. I also want to thank my manager, Stefan Lepine, and my promoter, Yvonne Michaud, and their leadership and guidance from the beginning of my career. I'm still a bit bitter over the circumstances surrounding my last fight in London against Dillian White, and I hope that one day we will fight a rematch on an even playing field." So obviously Oscar Rivas, he still believes that obviously Dillian White was unfair in the fight. And continuing, he says, "Also for Dillian, I know he will do all he can to avoid this." Well, let me just interview there. I don't think Dillian White is scared to fight anybody, to be honest. But nothing will stop continuing. But nothing will stop me from becoming a world champion. I'm ready to take on any challenge. So those are the words of Oscar Rivas. I think this is a good move for Oscar Rivas, and at the same time, I think this is a good move for Top Rank because Top Rank's actually starting to create a good stable of heavyweights right now. I think they've got Tyson Fury, they've got Jarrell Miller now. I think they signed Carlos Takam. I think they've got Arjit Kabayel, Kubrat Pulev. So this is pretty good for Top Rank now. They've got a they've got a good, decent, solid batch of heavyweights now. That Bob Arum can pitch against each other. So even if Tyson Fury was to lose against Deontay Wilder, there's so many fights out there. There's so many options for Bob Arum, so many options for each of his fighters. One fight I'd like to see Oscar Rivas, because since he signed with Bob Arum, let's just get into it. I would like to see Oscar Rivas fight Big Baby Miller, Jarrell Miller, man, because their styles, obviously, what do you call it? Oscar Rivas, strong guy, strong upper body, strong squat, got that power. Jarrell Miller, 300 over 300 pounds, 300 pounds. Both their styles both like to walk forward into opponents. I like to see that clash of styles, man. Out of all of the fighters within Top Rank right now, heavyweights, the one fighter I would like to see Oscar Rivas take on is actually Jarrell Miller. Man, that would be an interesting. I think that would be a very good fight. Who's gonna take the back step? I suspect Oscar Rivas will have to take the back step in that one because 315 pounds, 300 pounds, madness. So we'll just have to wait and see what's gonna happen. What is the plan for Bob of Bob Arum? Bob Arum, the big man, the big promoter, the big man at Top Rank. What is his plans for Oscar Rivas? Who is he gonna want to pitch Oscar Rivas for? Because these days, all these different promotional outfits don't seem to want to, set up fights with fighters from other promotional outfits. You don't pretty much see too many Top Rank guys potentially fighting Matchroom guys, and you don't potentially see any PBC guys fighting anyone else outside of PBC anytime soon because Deontay Wilder's been fighting guys pretty much within the PBC umbrella in Luis Ortiz and Dominic Brazil and all that. So I don't know because in these days it seems to be very difficult for fights to be set up. Big solid matchups with fighters outside of the stable. Because Deontay Wilder really wanted Andy Ruiz to win so he can fight Andy Ruiz for undisputed. But then AJ winning put a bit of a spanner in the woodworks, isn't it, for Deontay? And also, despite Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder, I saw in an article somewhere that it's really Deontay Wilder that demanded to fight Tyson Fury. So yeah, it's becoming very difficult for fights to be made if you're not within the same tent, like I like to say. So hopefully we can see Oscar Rivas in some good fights. I don't mind seeing Dillian White, but mind seeing Oscar Rivas fight Dillian White. But I don't think that fight is actually really going to happen anytime soon because obviously Dillian White has beaten Oscar Rivas already, and now Oscar Rivas signing with Top Rank is going to make that quite difficult. So yeah, Oscar Rivas signs with Top Rank. Who would you like to see Oscar Rivas take on next? Would you like him to see him take on? Would you like to see him take on Oscar? Not Oscar. Would you like to see Oscar Rivas take on Jarrell Miller? Another good fight, I think, within the top rank stable, good for Oscar Rivas, might be Carlos Takam, because these guys are quite similarly built and strong, solid guys. That'll be another interesting top rank based fight I'd like to see. Drop your comments in the comment section below. Like, subscribe, drop the comments again. Peace out, guys. Cool.